Welcome back to my channel. I'm Traben. These are my tomes, and today we are looking at Witch Hat Atelier and then playing Little Witch in the Woods. So, as I just mentioned a moment ago, before uh, before my intro bit, I know nothing about Little Witch in the Woods. I saw the trailer, the gameplay trailer, and I actually was only aware of it because of another game. Silk Song came out recently, and when Silk Song came out, Little Witch in the Woods changed its release date to not compete with Silk Song, and they released a little image of their little witch and the silhouette of the main character of Silk Song. So, uh, but I checked it out, and it looked super cute. It looks a uh, like an adventure game, exploratory game where you are trying to use your witchy powers in order to just make the town better and go out and explore these different places. It does not seem combat heavy in the least. Seems much more in line with solving problems with magic, and it got me thinking about Witch Hat Atelier, which is one of my top manga series of all time. Probably right up there with One Piece. I would say this is probably my number two manga ever, and part of the reason is the amazing art, but another reason is because of that same focus on magic being used to solve problems in ways that is not like combat centric. So even when the characters in here, the young girls who are witches in training, are um, caught up in something that is beyond their control and beyond their ability, it rarely comes to just like a straight up fight between them and whatever force they're up against. They usually solve it in much more creative ways, um, and in ways that really uh, make full use of the beautiful art, because you will have these moments of just like the pure joy of creation, of coming up with something completely unique, and it's all visually interesting as well. And I don't want you to walk away thinking that just because there's no combat in here that this is not like this is like for children. Um, this is so the kids in here, their education is set uh, on this backdrop of basically a giant witch civil war. There are the brimmed caps and I can't remember what the unbrimmed caps are, but there's this big split about the use of magic, and like, should more people be able to use magic? Should we use magic to help people even if we're using it in ways that's questionable? And what I really appreciate about the book is that there are no easy answers to that question. You've seen some characters that are meant to be the antagonists, the villains, do things that are very touching and very helpful, but they're going about it in what the other side would say is the wrong way. And we've also seen the protagonist side, the side that the main character finds herself on. We've seen them be very militant about the enforcement of these rules that are there for people's protection, ostensibly. But how far they're taking it is another matter. So, like I said, very nuanced world building, no clear answers as far as like what the right or wrong thing is. There's a lot of gray in this book from both sides, and it's something I really appreciate about the book. If you've not picked this up, do yourself a favor, take a look at it. It is amazing. It is so good, and I just love all the moments with the characters coming up with new spells, coming up with new designs, and um, getting that beautiful art rendered to illustrate it is just amazing. There is an anime series coming out, which means because there's a new anime series coming out, that means there's more merch. Yeah. So we picked this up at Kinokuniya. We have a poster as well back over there, and then I have a model that I put together. I have a short of putting this little diorama of one of the cover pages. I don't think I've got the cover page that has the diorama here right now. But yeah, I'm super excited because the anime series means that there's probably going to be more merch made, and right now a lot of it is like Etsy stuff and like third party. So I'm really looking forward to that. Plus, I think if the animators do even like half a decent job of rendering these scenes, they're going to look really incredible. So that is the book rec for today. And like I said, ties into our game, I think, really cleanly because Little Witch in the Woods is also going to be about exploring a world and using magic and helping people out. So let's get into it. In the comments, let me know. Have you played this game? Have you read? Have you read Atelier? And what are your thoughts? Are you as obsessed with this title as I am? Let me know. We'll get game audio on, and then we'll go ahead and get started with Little Witch in the Woods. Okay. Audio is really low at this intro scene, so we're gonna have to see if I need to turn this down. I think maybe a little bit. No, I think it's not. Oh, okay. Me. Okay. Look up here. Yeah, that's still really low, but I think that'll work. Let me know if we need to adjust audio, and I will do so. Alright, let's start. Can't play the game due to static time. Please report the bug. Okay. So cute. I wonder where the carrot was. You're still thinking about that? Found everything except the carrot. Oh, is my hat talking to me? That's so cute. I think it's good that we never found the carrot. There was something off about the legendary carrot soup recipe. I just realized we've never checked the men's restroom. You actually have some shame? I thought you knew nothing but adventures. We searched the whole school save for that place. We never found the carrot. That means the carrot was in the men's restroom! A carrot in the men's restroom? An odd sense of humor. I should write Jenny a letter asking her to look through the men's restroom. Should. Can't you ask Will instead? It's a men's restroom after all. Nope, that coward finds it, he'll take it to the professor, bawling. Like before. Keep in mind that if it weren't for Will, you'd be in jail right now instead of on a train. Or 6 feet under. But we're learning so much. Maybe lower left corner is not the best place for me on this particular stream. Let's go bottom right for now. And we'll see if I have to move myself again. But we're missing all the cute art. Alright. Or I'd be 6 feet under. Interesting. I'm so bored. See why no one else wants to ride this god-awful train. It's boring enough to drive anyone insane. A ticket for this train costs 500 pies. And it stopped, the witch's house in Hylian, where all roads lead to. You're magna cum laude at the school for witches. Whatever, I don't care about any of that. How did I become magna cum laude anyway? I even sneaked into the forbidden principal's office twice. 3 times. And I looked through the forbidden books in the hidden library in the school basement. I still remember that horned rabbit that was as big as a house. No wonder Will started crying. So how on earth did I manage magna cum laude? Simply didn't want to lose. Cut it out and sit quietly. This is a train only for those who want to succeed. Witch's house might be dark and damp, but it's only 3 years of your life. Fine, fine, enough with the lecture. The thought of taking off my shoes when I got off the train alone was disturbing enough. Shoes? For what? Don't you know about the terrible city of rules that is Hylian? First thing to do here is take your shoes off as soon as you get off the train. This is my first time hearing something like that. I hear that Ginny's older sister was wearing tall, laced-up boots when she first arrived at Hylian, but she almost couldn't get off because she was busy untying the boots. That's strange. It's true. Ask someone else if you don't believe me. Odd conversation. Alright. The truth remains one. Alright, so up, down, left, right are my controls. Z investigates. Okay. The food was really delicious, though. Your face was bright only when you were eating after getting on the train. The omelet that was overflowing with cheese and crab meat as soon as it was cut. The pink salmon steak seasoned with fresh lemon-scented kiwi sauce. Even the slightly frozen strawberries and peach sorbet with whipped cream. Without such dishes, I would have jumped off the train sooner. Definitely different from the food you buy at the store at the school for witches. I bought that to collect the Great Witch cards. I got scolded because I was caught keeping the cards and throwing away the bread. Don't do that in Hylian. I'll definitely try the Nubicula cupcakes there. That's if I get to Hylian before I get bored to death. I should ask people close to me before going further. Okay, they're talking to this guy. Hello, Mr. Bartender. Hey, want a drink? No, I don't drink alcohol. Do you have any tea? Of course. Then I'll have a cup of that. The tea has alcohol, though. Is that okay? But then that's just alcohol. Alcohol with tea? Potato, potato. And can I ask you a question instead of a drink? Anytime. From what I've heard, you have to take your shoes off before you step foot into Hylian Station. You work at the train, so you know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, that story. Alright. Seen plenty of confused passengers who are all dressed up for Hylian only to find themselves in the wrong shoes. If you're wearing shoes of that sort, I'd advise you to untie them in advance. O ye who reacheth Hylian, look first upon thy shoes, so that's how the saying goes. See, Virgil, I was right. You're not going to ask just one person, are you? Whatever research you do, one sample is never enough, you know. Not even the greatest detectives can reach the truth based on a single piece of evidence. You have a point. Lace-up boots. It's a pain to wear lace-up boots if you're boarding the train to Hylian. I should be on my way then. Alright, have a fun trip. Keyword is a feature for talking to villagers. You can use keywords to talk to villagers or ask them questions about specific themes. There are general keywords and special keywords. General keywords are permanent keywords that apply to all villagers. Special keywords are for certain occasions, such as quests, and are removed after a certain number. You can view the available keywords from the keyword page in the menu. Journal. It is said that the passengers arriving by train highly must take off their shoes, hear what others say, then decide whether or not to follow the tradition. Talk to people. Should shoes be taken off when arriving at Hylian? Ask others. Quest rewards? Who knows? Okay. This is a journal, so I just have that keyword on there. Okay. That's this ordinary passenger. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, I want to ask you about something. You're on the way to Hylian, right? Correct. What's the matter? Oh, it's just that you have a very rigid way of speaking. Oh my, old habits die hard, especially when one is deep in thought. Speak. Um, I'm not much of a talker. I don't have anything to say in particular. I'm a gift. Personal stories? You live in Hylian? Correct. I own a flower shop there. Whoa. Good question. Okay. Okay, so I can go from average to special with left and right. Let's talk about the lace-up boots. You've been staring at my feet for a while. Is there some kind of problem? Oh, I was going to ask anyway, isn't it troublesome to wear such strappy boots? It takes some time to put them on and take them off, but I'm used to it. And it would be hard for you when you arrive at Hylian. What? What are you talking about? I mean, you have to take your shoes off when you get off. What? 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 Huh? Oh, you were kidding. I'm sorry. I'm rather dull when it comes to things like this. Jenny? Mr. Bartender? At last, mystery solved. Did I make some kind of mistake? No, no. I realized that I was deceived. Come to think of it, I remember now. It's a joke to make fun of people who visit Hylian for the first time. Stop, you don't have to kill me twice by giving that much detail. I'm sorry. Are you holding back laughter? You don't need to be too upset. When I went there for the first time in the past, I was also tricked by a colleague and took them off. That doesn't comfort me at all. I'm sorry. How do you feel? I can't believe Jenny deceived me. There's a reason why she's your friend. Now go back to your seat quietly and wait until we've arrived. You still have 3 more days to go. Ah, gross. Turn to your seat and wait until you arrive. Okay. I could do that, or I could go talk to the train crew. Up ahead is the engine room. You got any personal stories? I'm an attendant of Brightman Railroad. My job is to ensure the passengers' comfort and safety. Small talk is forbidden during operation. Oh, I've lost my boots. Okay. Alright, I guess there really is nothing else to do. Here. Ooh, investigate. Wine in a place like this must be expensive, right? It is expensive, and it's not like you can just buy it because you want to. Is it delicious? I think Twinkle Twinkle juice would taste much better. Arya said you don't drink for the taste. Sally also said that. It was fun to help make Sally's moonshine. Why the heck would anyone put that in a drink? That's the reason it was fun. Although I wouldn't drink it because it looked too dangerous. The situation I... Look at this picture. Ooh, yeah. It's a familiar face. It was always her name that came up first when memorizing names of witches who had great achievements. You mean that weird song? Rack my brains to create it, okay? Sang it in my head when I was taking a history exam. You can actually be found on trains too? Actually, I kind of like this witch. Oh, witch, help those in your reach. Famous saying. Oh, what's B? Alright, turn to your location. Alright, so it's just update on that. Okay. Alright, now, have some patience and stay seated. I'm bored. But you just sat down. This is torture. I should have torn the stupid ticket right then and there. Check out this idiotic patterning. Looks like it has an armpit feathers of a phoenix in it. Although not from the armpit. It definitely has phoenix feather. Phoenix. Phoenix feather. It's to prevent people from counterfeiting such expensive tickets. You're such a know-it-all. No one asked. I should ask something, it would be about the mountain right outside there. Must be hiding a cave with a tiled chamber deep within. There'd be tall pillars, strange statues, and a giant door in front of which you'll find. Sounds like the prologue to a story where you awaken a terrible demon. Wait, hold on, Virgil. Shut up. Look out the window. At the summit of the mountain, there's a gigantic shining tree. A gigantic shining tree. Why is it shining and have luminous flowers? Must be beautiful up close. Give it up. The train won't stop for 2 days. I want to get out now. I hope we crash. Bad chance of that happening. Stay bored. After all, you signed up for 3 years of even more boredom. Aren't there any crocophants nearby? Nope. What about boa constrictors? This isn't a jungle. Train robbers? This isn't the Wild West. It's a healing game, remember? Hey, a boa constrictor! The correct line is, what's going on? No station here. Why are we stopping? Not sure. Maybe there's something wrong with the train. Doubt it's a boa constrictor, though. I don't care if it's not a boa constrictor. Please just say there's some massively critical issue. Please. 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 We apologize for the inconvenience. A critical issue, perhaps? The train cannot continue its journey due to a critical issue. Yes! Attention! The train will stop until tomorrow morning, and the departure time, can we go outside? Will likely be announced tomorrow. We will depart immediately if possible. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. In the meantime, please avoid wandering too far from the train. Let's go! Not sure if you remember, but of course I remember the shining tree is at the peak. No, not that. We have to get back by tomorrow morning. Then we should get going. New task. Search for the shining tree seen from the train. Go to the mountaintop you saw from the train and search for the glowing tree. Okay. Wow, it's so dark. Escape from the train is an achievement. If you're scared, we can go back to the train. I love it. Let's hurry. You can go to the memo board to view your current tasks. Anything new? It's a hill. It won't be easy to climb. Look over there. There are vines hanging on the hill. I'll be able to climb that much. That's bad news. It's a secret passageway, Virgil. I don't think it's a secret or a passageway. I bet there's a path beyond here. What's this? Looks like little honey pumpkin. What's that? It's a demon that grows in gardens. The vines grow so fast that you can never get rid of them by hand. To remove the vines, you must find and destroy the core hidden somewhere. If we find the core, we can remove the vines, right? Or just be good and return to the train. That can't happen. Let's go look for the core. Must be nearby. Since the core gives off light when you touch the vines, you'll be able to find it. Great, it's finally time to explore. Please don't use that word explore. That word gives me anxiety thanks to your mother. Press the sprint button to move faster than normal. Sprinting uses stamina. Wow, what's this? Something you've seen before. Me? I don't remember it at all. Either way, it's not needed now, so don't worry about it. You only need to know if you're moving here. Then maybe I should move here. Let's think about it after you finish your apprenticeship in Hylian and graduate from the witch school. If I'm still alive by then and not bored to death, that is. Oh, I have witch flower now. Alright, I can't interact with that, it seems. Oh, maybe I need a net or something? That makes sense. Branch. So many branches. Alright, we're actually going to put branches up. No more branches for those games. A mountain! You're yelling because you hate it, right? Always hated mountains. My leather gets worn out from all the wind. Rainforest Plateau. Okay. Ooh. If there's some more stuff to climb over here. I don't have the right chalk. Okay. Do I have chalk at all? Ooh. I mean, very pretty, but unfortunately... Oh, here, I can go over here. Climb up over here. Ha ha ha. So... That... 3 gold... Oh, 2 gold pouches and delicious green tea. Okay, I guess not. We're going back to that E. Okay. Here. But I can't read that one. Can't get the board. Plants. I don't have enough energy. Okay. Why are there so many things blocking the path? Must be a forest with many secrets. What's this? Looks like a barrier made with a witch sigil. Witch sigil. Is there a witch here? There was, or... Do you remember how it worked? School hammered into my head. Shouldn't be an issue as long as it's drawing well. As long as it's drawn well. Okay. I'm starting to see a number of things that, like, we're gonna have to come back and fix. Check up here. Yeah, that's all withered. Alright. Upstairs it is. Ooh, the mountain summit. Okay. Wow, it's the shining tree! The same one we saw from the train. This is a bitter grape tea tree. I don't think the tree is the one that's shining. Check this out, Virgil. There are a ton of butterflies on it. You're right. Butterflies seem to be glowing. These are blue moon butterflies. They give off a subtle moonlight. The light from these butterflies has the same power as actual moonlight. That's why strange things always happen in their habitat. They change the environment. Aren't they beautiful? A giant tea tree with butterflies glowing with moonlight? Not just beautiful, we call it an amazing sight to behold. Is this a pretty magnificent discovery? Actually, those two life forms are not rare themselves. What? You mean although the sight is stunning, it's not special? The fact that those two are together is the amazing part. What about those two being together? They're usually raised together artificially to get moonflower in Lucerne Ortu. But it's uncommon for them to be together naturally like this. Anyway, we did find something, right? I guess so. I'll have to write a letter to the school. Let's look around a bit more. Fill up the encyclopedia and all, right? Just don't be late. We must return to the train by tomorrow morning. Okay. Let's go back the way we came up. There might be other strange things. Oh. Search for a curious creature. Outside the train, there are new sights and interesting things to discover. The train's sleeping compartments are narrow and uncomfortable, leaving you more tired than rested. While the train is being repaired, explore the forest and find a comfortable place to relax. I don't think I'll get a wink of sleep on the train. I wonder if there's anywhere I can sleep for tonight. What about the ground? The dirt and rock should make for a nice bed. That's not funny, Virgil. Look, this place is also inhabited by the blue moon butterfly we saw at the peak. You might as well collect some for study purposes. You think I can just sneak up and grab it? Wait, don't you remember what Mr. Gravier said? Death lives under the bed? No, not that. Draw it before you touch it? Exactly. Firstly, use the quill to draw it in the encyclopedia. Okay. Drill at the bottom. Okay. Oh, I got a scribble for this. Okay. Oh, cool. Once an object has been drawn with the quill, it cannot be drawn again. There's a cooldown before you can use the quill on something of this type again. Okay. Drawing life forms with the quill in the encyclopedia unlocks information about them. I like this element a lot. When you draw the same type of plant or animal multiple times, additional information will be unlocked. Habitat, time of appearance, etc. Tools used for collecting, possible collected items, how to make collection easier. You may level up your encyclopedia and receive rewards by pulling off different actions. Okay, very cool. Great, it's registered in the encyclopedia. Seems like you can't catch it right now. You know why? How would I know? You might not know, but the encyclopedia does. Take a closer look at the encyclopedia. Let's see. Now, do you see why you can't catch any? I don't have the collection tool, I don't have a net. You can collect them using a bug net. I don't have one right now, though. Not much you can do then, but I want to do it right now. Getting to the witch's house in Hylian is more important. Let's go back down now. There's got to be something else that's fun. Is that an hour and 30 minutes? Dang, alright. Well, if I shake one of those other ones, can I take a picture of it? Also, am I able to take a picture of this one? D? A... Witch flower seems very common. Oh, wow. Ellie, let's go back to the train. Look at that, Virgil. A shining white cat? Never seen anything like that before. Ellie, we have to... Let's go after the cat! Chase after the peculiar white cat. Okay, got it. Let's focus on what we're doing now. Alright. Pushbug. Silver star bell. Silver bell-shaped flower also produces a mellow sound like that of a bell. The echoes of this flower have a melancholy feeling from within. I think the cat dropped something. Looks like witch chalk. That thing you used to draw sigils? Looks a little different from the one we were using at school. It's just a different packaging. This witch sigil seems to have been erased a bit. It won't work if it gets erased like this. You can draw the sigil again using the same colored witch chalk. Since I have the one I picked up earlier, let's draw it again with that. Should I redraw the witch sigil using one-time witch chalk? Alright, I've redrawn the witch sigil. Too dark and worn down for me to see anything. I don't see any words, only pictures. Let's come back when it's brighter. Huh? Where'd the cat go? Look, Virgil, there's a house! That's a witch's house, isn't it? Looks pretty old. Guess we can talk to the master witch here and stay here for a while. It doesn't look like there are people inside. If there's no one, we might stay for a while. Isn't it natural for an apprentice witch to stay at a witch's house? That's true, but... Over the witch's house, take a look inside. No mail. Okay. Anyone there? Anyone there? Seems like nobody is here. This witch's house may have been abandoned. After all, even the witch administration can miss things. Alright, let's go inside. Oh. It really is an abandoned witch house. Taking that into consideration, it looks okay. Although it's not that clean. Since the witch's house is managed on her own, it doesn't seem to be in a very good condition considering how dirty it is. The bed looks quite comfortable, right? I guess I can just sleep here. Well, since the witch's house is a public institution, it's okay to sleep one night or so. And it's better than sleeping outside. Collecting uses energy. You can recover energy spent by eating or sleeping. Okay. This is a bit messy. We'll just stay for one day. Who cares? There we go. What's with that face? You slept on a nice fluffy bed. Yes, but I dreamt that I was sleeping on the train. All that effort not to sleep on the train, only to dream of just that? You should have just slept on the train. No, that's not it. I slept very well, actually. I can almost hear the sound of the train, though. Wait, isn't that indeed the sound of the train? What? Really? Is it departing already? Let's go have a look. Return. It really is the sound of the train whistle. I think it's about to leave. Let's hurry back. I woke up just in time, but I didn't sleep in. It's a sign for the witch. Is this the sign for the witch's house? It's different from what I'm used to. It's because it's old. Live in underground burrows in groups of 2 to 4. As curious creatures, they approach people first, should someone come near them. Oh, well, I think I went the wrong way. Okay, I have to go around. I'm rolling really. Trey. Ow. Oh, no, I don't hear the train. Oh, there it is. I'm sure it'll be dramatically appropriate as soon as I step out there that it'll disappear. Huh? Where's the train? Haha. Looks like that bird was imitating train whistle sounds. But where's the train? It's gone to Hylian, of course. And what do we do now? Let's look around the area. We may find some clues. Why are you so calm? I've been through much worse with your mom. Climbing walls, you can press the parkour button to travel faster. That drains stamina. Parkour. Aw, what on earth is that thing? Called the Gaga bird. They say it's a bit insane. Quiet. I don't need this information now. It's your fault for oversleeping. Don't blame the Gaga bird. Fine, whatever. Just be quiet. Don't know how I feel about our character. On one hand, I like her inquisitive nature, but on the other hand, if she's not like entertained, she seems very petulant. But I mean, that's a child, so you know. A letter. How nice of them to leave a letter behind. Let's see. I think it's for the bartender on the train. You're probably shocked to see that the train is gone. I heard that a witch who arrived in the middle of the night got rid of the prickly vines in no time. Unfortunately, the train couldn't wait any longer and had to leave right away. But don't worry, the train will come back and there's a village nearby where I used to live. You can just spend some time there. There should be a sign in the forest. Follow it and find the village. When you arrive at the village, please send Knight and Arden my regards. Arden. He says there's a village, Virgil. Are you even a little upset that we missed the train, Ellie? There's a village nearby, but we didn't see one yesterday. It was probably too dark to see. Let's look for it again. See if there's a sign as well. How about cleaning the witch's house? We might have to stay there until we find the village. Okay. Please try not to sound so excited. We missed the train, remember? Okay. You heard me, right? Well then, I might as well add more to the encyclopedia now. Use the quill to record 3 new targets in the encyclopedia. Let's complete the Squishy Chubs research task. I spent the night. Let's return before the train departs. Find the location of the village. Okay. Complete the encyclopedia research task. How do you complete each encyclopedia research task for specific creatures at least once? Drawing with your quill. Okay, what was this one with the little squishy dudes? Okay, collect at least 2 squishy chubs before they escape their burrows. Collect squishy chubs lured away from their burrows. Draw unique objects with a quill. Okay. Back into the forest. Grab its stem and give it a slight tug to pull it up. Buds bloom only at night while emitting light. The pollen in the buds when they flower must be collected. If you see a moving bush, try to give it a good shake. They're not that difficult to capture in one spot. Nah, this didn't go anywhere. Maple bird. So it's interesting you can't, it's not everything that you can sketch. There's that one plant that didn't seem like it was going to let me sketch it. I guess we'll go over here. Here's a sign. Okay. That's the witch house. There's maybe stairs over here and I can go down. But I can't do that. No, it lies to the east of here. Okay. Guess people do live around here. Alright, let's head east. But it seems to be blocked by something over there. That's true. A little honey pumpkin. Let's go take a look first. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. That's the problem, right? On the other side. Hey, you right there, just literally come over here and help me a little bit. I don't have enough energy. things anymore. Okay. I feel like we're in Tutorialsville. Like, going up to them and literally... Oh, I can apparently do this. Little honey pumpkin is the way, yes. Let's go to the witch's house and figure it out. And also clean up. Oh! Alright. Sure. Let's get rid of the weeds first. It's too much. It takes forever to pull all this out using our hands. Take a look at that bin over there. It might contain a potion to get rid of weed. Nothing here. And we'll have to use another tool. Is there another tool? Yes, there's a wonderful tool. What's that? Your hands! Aww. Alright, I think that was all. It's clean now, good. Now it's time to tidy up the house. Ah, right. Look, Ellie, it's a quest mark. All I see is dust and cobwebs that we have to clean up. Exactly what I'm talking about. Let's find something useful while cleaning. Wonder where the previous witch has gone. She probably left a long time ago. You could be living well somewhere in Lucerne or two. This house is such a mess. Reminds me of your room. My room was cleaner than this. You're right if it's the dust that you're talking about. Oh, it's a notebook. Might be useful later. It's a witch bookshelf. Technically, it's a bookshelf that a witch once used. That's the same as a witch bookshelf. I'm not going to read a book, though. I'm tired of books. Cannot approve this message. Even a poisonous mushroom is better than a witch who doesn't read books. What does that mean? Because a poisonous mushroom kills just one person. Stop nagging. I read enough books at school. 12 plants to change the history of witches. Fun witch plant encyclopedia. Green plants for witch garden. There's so many books on plants. I guess the previous resident was a witch who studied plants. I should store any books I get in here. All done cleaning. Also messy in front of the desk over there, Ellie, in case you didn't notice. Stop bossing me around like a professor. I finally managed to get out of school. There's some dust over there, Ellie. Don't leave food behind, Ellie. I told you not to go inside the principal's office, Ellie. You should have listened. Oh, this is a witch elevator. That's why you should listen to your professors. Let's hurry up and go down. What if there's a scary monster? You think so? Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, okay. Wow, look at this, Virgil. This looks like the dispensary. You can make potions here as long as you've got the proper tools, but it needs some cleaning first. Wow, cleaning again. I know what this is. It's an extractor. We use it so many times at school. It's a slightly smaller one, though. It would be hard to use. Look at the glass bottle underneath. Oh, that's true. It's broken. I'll need a friendly toad at least. I'll need to get a glass bottle first in order to use this. You need at least fix the extractor in order to make potions. Alright, let's go to the village first. Let's look for one. I spilled bottles, scribbled paper, and a book. What a mess. Just, just brush off the dust. Just brushing off the dust might take a lifetime. What's this? Moon oil? Looks like a recipe for a potion. Judging from the mark, this should be a limited recipe. Limited recipes are also disposable. I guess it was used by the witch who was here. It reads, a potion with the power of the moon. The ingredients are moonflower and phoenix feather. They're all very expensive. I'll use it someday. Let's have it ready for now. Yep. Oh, right. There's also something underneath. Where? Oh, you're right. I don't know what kind of text this is. You learned it at school. It's the ancient witch language. You mean I learned how to read these strange symbols? Your score wasn't bad either. I don't remember anything. Anyway, let's have a look first. Looks like a recipe. Seems like moons something. I have no idea. I got a headache. Take a look if you remember later. An unreadable memo. An old memo written in an unintelligible language. I think I learned the language a while ago, but I can't remember. Yeah, I should put it away and revisit it later. This desk would be nice to use as a workbench later. There's no use for it now, though. You can view life form information, potion recipes written with the quill in the encyclopedia. Wow, this pot looks pretty good. I think it was made by the Blue Thunder Workshop, and it has a very classic design. If only ever used, I've only ever used the cheap pots at school. Finally, I get to use a good one. Do you remember how to use one? Of course. Use processed ingredients, heat them precisely, and stir them in the right direction. And at last, you'll end up with a proper potion. In order to craft potions, you need to follow the required ingredients, fire setting, and ladle directions. Carefully read the recipe in the encyclopedia. I actually like the way Miss Olivia speaks. Still, the cauldron looks fine. You'll be able to make a potion if you have the ingredients. The processing tools are in bad condition, though. Since there are some discarded ingredients, let's make the potion we need using them for now. A potion ingredient, isn't it? You've used them in school countless times. Are witches usually this sloppy? Sloppy or not, they're careful with their ingredients. Then I guess the witch that lived here was really sloppy, or she left in a hurry. Why? Beats me. This box looks pretty useful. I can put stuff in here when my pockets are full. Okay. A roaster? I hate this thing. After you put in the collected items, it's a long and anxious wait. Quite convenient as long as you remember to toss the collected items in beforehand. But it seems to be in bad condition. Really? Oh yes, there's no handle for winding the spring. Why would I get a roaster handle? It's okay, the roaster is not needed for the basic recipes. We may find something in the village. Yeah, let's go to the village first. How come everything here is broken? You can't expect to find things intact in a place so dirty and messy. Still, the cauldron is fine. Yes, I'm all done cleaning. We can make potions now. You can't process properly with broken tools. Someone left their ingredients on the floor. Let's try making with them for now. There was little honey pumpkin in front of the village. Stubborn weed externalization potion should do it, right? It's a weed terminator potion. Anyway, let's get started. Check the recipe in the encyclopedia. You can probably use the ingredients you were lucky enough to find. Use the witch's pot in the workshop to craft the potion you need. When crafting a potion, you need to check its recipe in the encyclopedia. Oh boy. The required ingredients. Adjust the fire setting and stir with the ladle. Okay. The ration bar at the top indicates the quality of potion you're crafting. If you don't follow the instructions, the bar will shorten. The bar disappears, the crafting fails. The longer the remaining bar when you finish crafting, the higher your score. Displayed on the right is the recipe for the potion currently being crafted. Complete all phases of the recipe without failing, and the crafting will be successful. During the fire setting phase, you should adjust the heat intensity as required. You just need to follow the recipe's instructions of the current phase and meet the heat intensity and duration requirements. During the ladle direction phase, you should adjust the ladle direction. You just need to follow the recipe's instructions and stir the required direction for the required amount of time. When adding ingredients, you must add the required ingredient. You just need to follow the instructions of the recipe and add the ingredients required for the current phase of the witch's pot. When crafting, you may encounter unexpected situations in both fire setting phase and the ladle direction phase. Handle the unexpected situations and make high quality potions. Alright then, let's make potions in the witch's pot. I think we're going to make this potion and then I might call it a night. It is already coming up on 11. So, alright. So I need to look at the recipe. Right? Moon oil. This potion with soft moonlight. No, that's not. Alright, weed extermination potion. With some squishy chub fur and some witch flower. Okay. Oh, hold on. I need to do more than that, right? Alright. Nope. Alright. Squishy chub fur, witch flower, counterclockwise stirring, heat 4. And crafting. Attempting score 70. That's a passing grade, right? If the best use of this potion is best to know what unwanted plant you're targeting is most effective on garden. Awesome. Stubborn weed externalization potion is complete. It's extermination, not externization. Anyway, it's ready. Let's go throw it at the little honey pumpkin. Must use it carefully since there are no more ingredients. Okay, don't worry. Throw it at the little honey pumpkin, find the vine core, and remove it. Because Weed Terminator potion is just a temporary measure. I got it. Use the potion selection, select any potion and use it. Okay. We're still definitely in like tutorial mode. I'm looking forward to when this game kind of opens up a little bit and doesn't have us on rails as much. Isn't it too squeaky? Gain weight? Hey, that's not it. Have save and load from the cabinet on the first floor of the witch's house. Okay. Guess let's go take care of this and then we'll go save. Take naps. You cannot take naps at night. You can only take one nap. Potion. There it goes. Good. I think it's working properly. Pass by quickly and find the core in the meantime. Oh look, there it is. Nab it. Alright, now this is open. Alright, before I start on that, I think I'm gonna go save. I think we'll call it a night for this first exploratory adventure. We'll wrap up. Oh, come on now, I want to save. Can I save escaping? I guess we're in it for a while. I don't want to lose progress. Huh. This isn't a village. Look over there, Ellie. It's a prickly vine this time. It's quite huge and thick. Oh no. What do I do with it with the extractor? First, take a look around it. Hello, do you live in the village? Wow, what a lovely view. What? Aren't those trees beautiful? The green leaves are so pretty in the sun. Oh. Sure. Nature is so breathtaking. You must love nature a lot. I suppose no one dislikes nature since it's so charming. Okay, I'll be back. Walk under the vast sky and feel the charm of nature. That was an enthusiastic fan of nature. So enthusiastic that you can't have a proper conversation with her. You should respect her interests. I think it's more of an obsession. Something didn't feel right about her. You think she's cursed or something? A curse that makes her praise nature all the time? A curse by a nature lover? Well, maybe. Many witches are quirky after all. Curse-lifting candy that can lift the curse should be among the basic recipes. Oh, but we can't use the processing tool now. Must process what's being collected to make candy. What should I do? You picked up several ingredients at the workplace earlier, didn't you? Those would be enough to make curse-lifting candy. And did you see the thing beside them? Beside them? What? There's a glass bottle that would be perfect as a glass extractor bottle. Where? There really is! Alright, let's make curse-lifting candy to lift the curse. And to receive that glass bottle as a reward. That would be nice. First, let's check the candy that can lift the curse in the encyclopedia. Styria. The village is just ahead. Alright. If it'll let me go back to the village, Take a look at the giant prickly vine. Wow, it's really big. Too big for the weed terminator potion, I think. We need another solution. We'll have to stay at the witch's house for a while. Alright, so we gotta find a way to get rid of the prickly vines. Normal stakes. Let's go back into the house. Now we should be able to save. Alrighty, I think we're gonna call it there. The audio here. Come back up. Whoa, alright. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, hanging out. Didn't really get through a whole lot. I suspected there was going to be a good still enjoying the quirky nature of it, and I do think, having now played the game, that Witch Hat is a good comp title for it because it is hitting a lot of the same vibes. Although I will say I find I think it's Ellie a little bit more like selfish in a lot of ways than the characters here. Although there are four witches, four protagonists in this story, and they all have distinct personalities. So she might not be close to Coco, the main character, but I think she's closer to some of the other ones. And I absolutely love her excitement for adventure. That's very fun. We explored a number of different mechanisms in here that are going to be really fun. I love the encyclopedia. I love the idea of having to go out and find these creatures and sketch them, go back again, do different interactions with them to fully build that page up. That was really cool. The potion making seems like it might eventually get really complicated, but I'm looking forward to building up our personal, little building here, building up our repertoire, and yeah, I just think that this is a lot of room for exploring and learning about the world. Seems really neat. So more than likely, I'll be back next week to have another crack at it and get into the game beyond just the tutorial. As always, I hope your reading or gaming journey is going well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so we can grow this corner of our BookTube community. And until the next one, take care.